Now we're going to look at using transport in terms of developing your child's understanding of language. So this is our keyword instruction. So remember, if your child is not following any instructions verbal at the minute, then we're going to focus on developing one keyword. And then if they're following one keyword, we're going to work on two. And if they're at 2 level, we're going to work on 3. So as we go through this activity, have a think in your head and what you've been told on your target sheet at which level your child is for the level they need to do. Do not exceed the keyword instruction level target until you've spoken to your therapist about moving on. Okay? We want to make sure your child's really secure at their level before they move on. We're going to use a lovely wooden puzzle here. They're really useful, detailing lots of different transport. And this one puzzle can be used in several ways at home, and we're going to go through that now. So, first of all, I would tip them all out in front of your child who is still sitting on their cushion, still looking and still listening, and encourage them to pick a piece, and we're just going to be giving them vocabulary, okay? It's about their understanding. So this, I always try to explain it as they're taking all the information in like a sponge, okay? If they try to say an approximation or try to vocalize, that's an added bonus, but this task is really to give them all the vocabulary for the pieces that they're holding at that time, okay? So off they go. They can either do it independently or they need a bit of hand over hand just to help them. Hold it up, give the word car, car. And they can either push it in there or you could help them do it. Next one, helicopter. Fire engine. Ambulance. And as you are putting these pieces in, think about how much information you are giving your child. So if your child's not using words yet, or is at one keyword level, just give them one piece of information, okay? So just naming the item. But if your child is developing language maybe at a 2 or 3 word stage, you can give them a bit more information. So boat goes on the water, in the sea. Taxi, yellow taxi. Train, and you can go to what sound does a train make? Choo choo, choo choo. Aeroplane, flies in the sky. And last one, bus. Then you can just go through again, hold it up and just check your child's understanding, okay? So just name them. Aeroplane, train, taxi, bus, fire engine, boat, car, helicopter, ambulance. And that's the first activity you can do about giving them the vocabulary. Now we're going to move on to keywords. So again, tip it out, same activity, same puzzle that we're using. And you're going to just move it away for a minute. Maybe just give a choice of 3, okay? So, put it up there. Hand out, saying, give me bus. And the child should look at the 3 pictures and make a choice and give you the bus. One keyword, okay? Then we're going to extend it. So if your child is to follow 2 keyword instructions, we can add 2 bits of information, okay? Give me bus and car. Bus and car. So you're sitting with your hand open, your child's in front of you with 4 pieces of transport. All that they need to think about is the 2 items you're asking for. Give me bus and car, right? Bus and car. Both need to be given to you at the same time, okay? If they're given to you separately and then you say, give me bus, that's one keyword instruction. So with 2 keywords, you must always make sure the 2 pieces come to you quite literally at the same time, okay? Because what we're doing here is a concrete example, training your child to follow verbal instructions in their head, okay? Same with 3 keywords then, you might add a few more pieces to give them more choice. Give me train, aeroplane, and taxi, okay? So your child needs to give you 3 pieces in one go. Train, aeroplane, taxi. Well done. Okay, another game to mix it up with keywords as well is to use the trusty post box. So you can still use these pieces if you want, or if you have maybe flashcards with different transport on them, you can use that as well. But the idea is that it's going to be a posting activity. So instead of give me into your hand, the child's going to have lots of different pieces of transport here to look at, to choose from, and they're going to post it. Okay, so same as before, if your child's at one keyword, post the fire engine. A child looks, makes a choice, post the fire engine. Now you might not need to have all these pieces out. If your child's at one keyword, you might just want to put a few for selection, okay? Then if your child's at two keywords, you might want to add a few more in. Post the car and train. So, two together, remember? Car and train, both at the same time need to go in, okay? Next one is three keywords. So, looking at the transport, post the boat, plane and taxi. So three things together, boat, plane and taxi. 3 items, 3 keywords, in they go.